Welcome, Scorpio. This is Regina from PacificTarot, getting ready to do your full moon in Pisces reading, which is occurring on the 17th or the 18th, depending on where you are in the world. This is a general reading. It will not resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a personal, the information for that is in the description box below, where there are a few different types of readings that I offer. I am happy to be here and I'm grateful for your presence. So let's get started, Scorpio, with your overall energy for the full moon in Pisces, the King of Pentacles. This has shown up for you before recently. This shows you really at a level of mastery over a particular skill. Not only the skill, the talent, or the competency that you are so adept at, you are so competent at, but you're also uh, skillful in regards to parlaying that, leveraging that in the world. This means having a business that's a vehicle for your talent, having a practice or a association, group, collaboration that is the operative vehicle for the expression of your talent. Not only the mastery of that talent, but the modeling of that for others. This is what, for many of you, constitutes your generosity. This is how you keep your work living. You distribute your knowledge to those that are interested, willing to do the work, and you are a model for that. That's how you share what you have, what you know, helping others to be successful. This is reflecting on a general energy that you are realizing throughout, I would say, the month of September, perhaps October, but this has everything to do with your ruling planet, Pluto, being back in a few degrees of the last few minutes of Capricorn. This is really a culmination of your desire and ability to be stable and secure and abundant. In the 10th house, the house of your social identity and the way others see you, the Two of Wands is describing your security around this talent or skill that inspires you to do this work. And what is particularly capturing your interest right now is a desire to share your services with new audiences, new students, new clients. Um, you may be looking at unfamiliar territory in order to apply what you know to establish a service or practice in a way that sets you out bravely into terrain that is not familiar or comfortable for you even. You're really testing yourself here and planning the future in a way that requires you to grow, requires you to step up and assert yourself. In the first house, the house of your perspective, we have the Knight of Swords. I like the Knight of Swords because for me, for you, Scorpio, you are about challenging your assumptions. The more that you give generously of your talents, your skills, a pathway to accessing the knowledge that you've gained, you are understanding how you are in a position to control your reality, as in understanding more deeply what your experiences have revealed to you about who you are and the breadth of your talents, but also the impact you can have, is certainly feels like it is around teaching or showing others how to similarly challenge their own limitations. Uh, Understand that in many cases, They are what restricts the possibilities, the potential in their lives, and how to work through that by applying a truth, the truth, information, inspiration, new ideas, the capacity to relate, communicate, share ideas, discuss them without judgment. In the fourth house, the house of your soul, your home, your foundation, we have the King of Wands. He is the emblem of confidence, and I love him in concert with the King of Pentacles. This is material stability, abundance, security, stability, abundance. And the King of Wands is about inspiration, motivation, excitement, enthusiasm. Wherever you are establishing your base, however you're establishing it, you are full of fire. You are leading others in some significant way through the force of your own commitment, your own belief, and trust in your talent, your skill, what you know, and your desire to help others to achieve that. In the seventh house, the house of your significant others, we have the Three of Swords, which everyone is getting the Three of Swords. And again, it relates quite possibly to your ruling planet back again in Capricorn, where we have an opportunity to summarize, to encapsulate the 15, 17, or more years of real soul searching, real facing of those uncomfortable parts of ourselves and our behaviors that we are not proud of, we know limits us, restricts us, and is not aligned with who we actually want to be. You've taken responsibility for your failures and disappointments, which means you are uniquely capable now of understanding how your thoughts, how your construct actually helps you to create your vision, pursue your dreams, inspire others on the path, and be grateful for the opportunities, the gifts, and talents that you have. This is reflected very much in the people that surround you at this time. So they too are coming together for a kind of healing, a truth saying. And if this reading is resonating for you right now, please like this video, share this with someone who might find it useful. I always enjoy your thoughts, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. It is greatly appreciated. And I pulled the card Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Sorry about that glare. This seems so entirely appropriate. And here, honesty relates as much to justice, to fairness, to equity and or equality as it does to uh, bearing your truth, living in your authenticity, challenging what you once believed to be true. That is part of a creative process that lends to the expression, the development and expression of your talents, gifts, and skills. So the first house, the Knight of Swords, is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. You are the busy bee. You are working hard. You are committed to the work required to not only develop your craft, but to develop yourself, understanding that they are inextricably linked together, that as you devote yourself to your craft, fall in love with what you do. This is falling in love with making, with the whole process of putting something out, bringing it back, critiquing it, refining it, opening it up to others to view, to support us, to make suggestions. The creative process is essential to your work ethic. so that this work ethic is about the development of all ideas, including your personal improvement, your personal well being. So you are working hard, and as a result, success is assured. And the King of Wands in your fourth house is clarified by the Page of Wands. This is interesting because in a place where you feel so much confidence, you are so motivating and inspiring to others, at a personal level, you're not really sure of which direction to move in. What you do know is that your observation skills, your ability to perceive deeply, is what your biggest ally in terms of the foundation you're creating, the project you're envisioning, the leadership you're providing to whatever group or project you're working on is undergirded by this ability to perceive deeply, to look deeply within your own experience and the experiences of others, and to note that, to reflect that in a way that begins to build into this creative process that requires several steps and phases to the unfolding of an idea, the development, the crystallization of that, resulting in a product. In the seventh house, the Three of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. This is the legacy card. This is the card that shows the difficulty, the challenges, the struggles that you've gone through in offering your love, your power, your services to others with the hope of that reflection back has actually deepened into a place where you now realize almost the opposite, that you have benefited so greatly from the work of your ancestors, those that came before you. This can be literally an inheritance or a monetary gift, but it more is about understanding that the qualities, the access you've had to success, to things that your ancestors worked towards for you, is something you're now in a position to pay forward, to make sure that you participate in this legacy by making these skills, these talents, this education, whatever quality it is, available to others so that they too can find and generate this abundance, amplify it by sharing it with others. This is you building, maximizing whatever legacy, whatever cultural heritage or inheritance you have been the benefactor of, and onto a large scale, a larger scale. This is a change that represents a process that can keep going, keep enriching our lives socially and personally. And the Two of Wands in the 10th house is clarified by the Seven of Swords. This also has come up so often for so many of us. The Seven of Swords is an idea, a way in which you are no longer resisting the resistance to you, because you have become inured to the idea that people dismiss you, people are just surprised by the things that you aspire to. You've moved so far off the path of expectation that you've become used to people not giving you support for your ideas, not understanding your ideas, not believing you capable of achieving something that makes you happy. Um, Ultimately, that fear is provoked by your for standing up for yourself, for clearing away space so that you operate from this place of strength. And you've learned that this is not personal in many ways, no matter how deeply personal and wounding this has been on a personal level for you. unkind things that have been said, negative feedback, particularly from people that you believe love you. But you now see it uh, dispassionately as simply the kind of negative attention that the reach for success generates often in fearful individuals, this is not about you as an individual, it's about the fear of losing you, the fear of not understanding you. And as a result of that, you now kind of pick your battles around resistance. What are the things that continue to pop up when you get this close to something that you want to achieve, something that you desire? And people tell you, "Oh, it's not worthy. You're not worthy." Um, Instead, now you see it as just a part of the climb towards success or victory, and you don't ignore it entirely, but you sort of put it aside as necessary as you can to deal with at a later time, knowing that this is just there. It's not no longer there to block you because you're not blocked. You're not bothered by the lack of others to understand what you're doing. You simply know that your ideas are worthy of support from somewhere else. And now this does not stop blocking you. You don't internalize all this negative shit about who you are or what you're doing. This is an incredible victory that just verifies for you that you're on your path. It's a beautiful way of understanding that as you're continuing to reach further and further away from what you have known, what you're comfortable with, that others behind you cling to you out of fear. And where that has blocked you in the past, where you have been distracted by that, you no longer are. I'm going to finish up this reading, Scorpio, with the flora and fauna of Africa. And what flipped here was the pangolin, the interesting aardvarkian kind of Komodo dragon looking animal. And its key words are boundaries. How interesting. Don't hide from your emotions. Dig deep and discover your true inner self. Protect yourself with healthy boundaries. Thank you so much, dear Scorpio, for this beautiful reading. Until next time, namaste.